So, can I just confirm that I exist, am here, and am real? That would be lovely. Given I have all but had to sacrifice several goats and a chicken while dancing around a ritual bush and to get my internet back. How is everybody, and indeed anybody, this evening? I hope everybody is doing well. Hello, fishy type person. Oh, dearie Lord. I literally wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream this evening. Okay. Right. Everything seems to be working. Techie will pop up at some stage because she's running. So, for your amusement and delectation, please enjoy okay, we have subtitles, we have... That's nice. We like the hotspot indicator. That's some very nice accessibility options there. Music is cool. Okay. Really? How about we change that? Oh no, we can't change that. Okay, never mind. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Hello, Chrono. Ah, dearie lordy dicks. Right, okay. Yeah, this sounds... It sounds fantastic. I do like it a lot. All help features will be enabled, or a challenge for the experienced adventurers. All help features will be disabled, but they can be reinstated. Given you can turn off the help features, let's start with everything turned on.
Who has the power to outwit their own fate? As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break. The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit.
It's very distinctive.
In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
Oh, thank you, Moliere. Uh-huh.
The oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
We considered being told to get stuffed. With a right click, Gowan can examine his surroundings closer. With a left click, he can interact with his environment. Left click on Olgierd to talk to him.
I will...
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
Well, there's a fairly obvious.
The hammer won't help you one bit.
My hammer?
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher?
The hammer is now in your inventory. Drag the cursor to the lower edge of the screen to open the inventory. Try hitting Ulfried with the hammer. Okay.
Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
I had totally forgotten how horrible this opening is.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense.
Geron has some minor magic talent. He can smash items with sheer willpower. Click left on the jug icon, then click on the item that it's supposed to smash.
What the... Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for Dreamy and Aghast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
Yes, dreamy, happy days of the hero being tortured. I was going to say, I bet.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore.
Oh, you optimist.
What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me? Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
Okay.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Ew.
You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulric's flesh. Something's afoot.
How did Knight Alderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
This is the world, or the same setting as the Dark Eye RPG, so it is a dark fantasy. It's not as grimdark as Witcher, in my humble. But it's not sweetness light and everybody has an easy time in chopping up bad guys.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me.
Oh, great.
Blind eyes. Like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
Yep, not
See?
portentous at all.
That's what I mean. The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? Enough of those horror stories.
I like his really knackered hair, by the way. I don't know why.
Once I've won the Oakleaf Challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honoured by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
Video game protagonist, never.
Will you help me with the Oakleaf Challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today.
External validation is overrated. I can get that. I'm a hero, damn it.
Will you help me with the Oakleaf Challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more...
Those crows...
Okay. So that would be a no,
I have to
then.
run. My rivals aren't sleeping.
Bless him. Right, now, it's F9 for quick save, isn't it? Yep. So... Right, we have hotspot indicators, which is always nice to see. So we have a broken cage, glass bulb, a walking stick, presumably just behind Geralt. Keep wanting to call him Geralt. And the painting.
Gwynland, as always, he said nothing about what it means. What's written here? The print is so small.
What are you doing there? Don't you have a task to attend to?
Yeah, it is lovely, lovely artwork. But I am so glad that we have a hotspot indicator. Because otherwise, yeah, you could end up just scanning for pixels for ages.
I'll borrow your walking cane for a bit.
Yeah, I'll even tell you about it in a minute.
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it.
You're lovely.
What's brewing this time?
A remedy for those damn crows. But without fairy magic, it won't be of any use.
How do you know?
How does the wolf know how to hunt?
Well, it's not like he's using it. Gwynling's quite clearly happy autopsying a crow.
Olgierd will have to suffer for this.
Aren't you two friends?
We haven't been for the last 10 years.
Can't you wait until I've fixed it?
All right, God. Okay. Down we go.
need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the Chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge.
Translation. Welcome to the tutorial section.
Their picture is fading more and more. I hardly have any memories of them anymore. I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all.
Oh, bless his little cottons.
I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the third, and the fourth one is still hidden. Let's go then.
I have a flute. That's it. Ah!
It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away. I'm going to operate a real catapult sometime. Peace with Nostria can only last for so long.
Chrono, yeah. I mean, even if I hadn't played this before, you would just be going, oh, mate, really? I mean, I haven't played it in long enough that I honestly cannot remember most of this. Anything interesting in here? Nope. Okay, fine. I love the arts on this. I played it on my laptop before because I did it when I was on holiday. And
Damn it, it has to be
I
somewhere.
don't get to appreciate
But
this.
the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
Given the opportunity, well, yeah.
What if a cartwheel rams it? Well, I guess as long as the barrels only come crashing into our house, no one will take offence. I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks.
Fair enough. So,
No way, those things bite.
yeah, I'm not
Better
messing.
not get too close.
I'm not messing with pigs.
It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck. The most cunning swine of the realm. At least the shoemaker doesn't let them roam free anymore.
Can we just for a moment discuss why the shoemaker owns a lot of pigs? Peace with Nostria can only last so long. Fishy glances at the Warring Kingdoms sourcebook and thinks, you reckon? Geralt, I think, is supposed to be about 13. Sorry, about 15. In this.
Just you wait, Dyer's son. In order to outplay me, you'll need more than a ridiculous haircut. Without Olgierd around, the farmhand is a rather friendly character. Well, not towards me, obviously.
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, Olgierd?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
A single rope for all the barrels? I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks.
Yeah, but it's funny. So, what have I got in my inventory? I have got a 4 quitzer, which just can't see, a hammer, a cast net, an egg, a net trap, a walking stick, 2 oak leaves, a flute, and that's it at the moment. This cursed Dyer, Olgierd, and his servant have once again obstructed my progress. They've stolen my 3rd oak leaf. I have to get it back before some other bloke wins the challenge, and I have to find my 4th oak leaf too. Yep, under no circumstances does he sound like he's gearing up to do something irreversible to the town. You reckon he's about 18? Fair enough. Okay.
I can't reach it. A single rope for all the barrels?
Yeah, we'll figure this out. Right. Head back downstairs. Not like I could take a hammer to the pigs or anything.
Jindrik just can't be helped, but that's the only thing we have in common. G'day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
So, what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that.
Everybody adores Garen.
Keep on forging.
Oh, shut up.
Well, it's clear that this is one of those games where the young hero is beloved by all.
Don't think for a second that I'll give you some of my beer.
Oh, I hope, mate.
Rumour has it that the adepts of the goddess of war don't think highly of the king's efforts towards peace. Hilda is as unwary as ever. The box doesn't even have a lock. Old Cephal's plum spirit. I wonder if he still fattens his pigs on it.
Could be. They get the hiccups every day. I'm not going to sell any of it. They are the lottery prizes for winners.
Which excludes me, I suppose. Hilda will always be Hilda. She'll still be standing here in 100 years.
Hello, Giron. Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Giron. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honour of the Queen of Nostria. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
Okay.
I want to test my fortune.
Well, Geron, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
Yeah, or not.
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I
Hi,
put all the
Joey.
acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music, finally some life in Andergast. But have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
Nope.
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her, she's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
It's possible, actually, Chrono. I seem to recall looking up the cast of this game, and there were a couple of moments.
Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What's so special about this Bruin's song?
Well, Garon, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
The scene has a really different vibe with Knight's music in the background.
What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Garon?
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Oh, she's horrid. She is really
Hey,
horrid.
it's against the rules to take a peek.
Uh-huh.
Did you make the puppet yourself?
Do you like it?
Well, it's so-so. Where did you get that giant cheese?
I got it as a present.
And now you're selling it off?
Shh.
Uh-huh.
The times are so bad that people have to make do with pieces of clothing for town fair decoration.
Huh?
I've got my own garments. I can't reach it.
And I can't get in there. Hi.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
No, I like you.
What's the name of the song you just played?
The Song of Farendel's Forest. It's about a bewitched forest and a dangerous fairy that lives within. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point, I finally got hold of a real fiddle. Literally speaking. And since then, I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
Okay.
Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Okay, do I want to encourage him, demand, or provoke? I'm inclined to say encourage at this point.
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What?
Bless him.
Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play.
Musicians, famously non-superstitious.
The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern.
Hilda, not the sharpest tool in the box. Don't worry, I only bring a little doom. Ooh. Yeah, do let me know if the stream quality drops off, because I've had an absolute nightmare this evening getting online.
Hilda?
Right.
Hilda!
Fine.
If I absolutely have to steal, at least I shouldn't be taking something from right under her nose.
Anyone else wondering why he's got a little coffin.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, bird catcher.
Yeah, it's okay. It's one of my home plugs decided it was going to wet the bed slightly. I had a downstream of 0.1 Mbps earlier.
Are you trying to make me uncomfortable with your stare yet again? You will not succeed a second time.
Hang on, are you having staring competitions with members of the Academy?
That's the place where I could have learned to hurl balls of fire at Nostrians. Well, at least I can smash clay jars. I'm not going to break in there again. I wasn't very fortunate last time.
It's the again that I love. Okay. Am I going to have to tell him to stop now?
Fredhelm?
Yes?
Stop now, it's okay.
You can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
Aha!
Oh, Geron, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it.
Right, let's have another lot.
I want to have another go. I'm sure I'll be lucky this time.
No, you're only wasting your money. And you could let the others have their turn too.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the kreutzer.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations, Geron. What prize do you want?
Oh, gosh. Let's go with the plum spirit.
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it
Okay.
later.
So it's not a one and done. Cool. Gotta keep busy somehow. Intimidating mages seems a good way. Let's establish myself a basic save. Because just in case the quick save decides to have a tiz.
Why must everything always be out of reach? I'm still banned from the temple, humorless priests.
What did you do?
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. At least it will have one more good night's sleep. It doesn't know what the future has in store after all.
Fair enough. Okay. What's up, you guys? Hey, Manta Ray. He's a cheerful, not teenager, isn't he? Oh, look at the geese. Aren't they, though? This game is beautiful. Obviously, it hates
It's an
me.
easy life if you don't mind living in the muck. Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. Hello, Troga.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle. And why is it that everybody is staring at my belly today? I know good and well that I'm on the heavy side.
Never mind. So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hidden in Troga's doublet. But if Troga swears he doesn't have it, then he really doesn't have it.
Fair enough. So, where else do we know there's a donut, a doublet?
You again?
Stop telling all the animals they'll be slaughtered tomorrow. That's just rude. You can't tell me he's an 18-year-old with that face. Look, Fantasy life, it's hard, okay?
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy, but why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that, unworthy peasant.
Right.
I'll be back.
Fine. Everybody just adores me.
The crank for hoisting the pennant.
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
Really, I'm really feeling the love around town here.
I'm too occupied with other things right now, so I don't really want to pray. The temple of the kind-hearted goddess, yet not even there am I welcome.
Good God, man, what did you do? Okay, so I've got oak leaves, I've got the flute, I've got a blank acorn, a bottle of plum spirit. What happens if I try and use the flute? Not a lot.
Gwynling's arthritis is getting worse and worse.
So
Even with his walking cane, he doesn't leave his room much.
Okay, so you nicked his stick.
That's good bait for nasty poultry. Gwynling's latest design. It won't break the bird's wings now.
Okay, you've got a humane
The
trap.
best trap for catching animals alive. I haven't played in many years.
But I brought it with me anyway, just on the grounds that, you know...
Not even enough for a pig's foot.
What is your obsession with the poor pigs?
Help yourself and Fex will be with you. Well, that's at least better than Cephal's acorn brew.
Okay. Have I just dosed...
Help yourself and Fex will be with you.
Have I just dosed an acorn with plum spirit? There's a sentence I didn't expect to be hearing myself say today. Stole the stick for a good reason. Gwynling needs to be on lockdown for 12 weeks because he's considered a risk. Yes!
Don't touch that.
I wonder what I can break.
Any other skill would prove more helpful. A lot of things are fragile. This isn't one of them. I don't want any more trouble with him.
That's me trying to consider, can I break the castle guard? No, probably not. You assume living with Geron is considered at risk full time. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can break that rope. Okay.
I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks.
No, you're not. You just think cooler. Right, so let's see about dosing the pig's trough. Oh, okay.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf.
Right, which means I've just got to get back the stolen one. Problem with Crossy, he might get COVID-19. Oh, fishy. Ouch. Fishy, dear. No, bad, naughty. Let's see if I can see anything from that top window. No, that's not a way out. Okay, fine. You want to pet the piggies? Well, you can at the moment. Because they're all spark out.
I like you much better this way.
And drunk as skunks.
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, Ogid?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
These guys are horrible.
Without Olgerd around, the farmhand is a rather friendly character. Well, not towards me, obviously.
Ow.
Just you wait, Dyer's son. In order to outplay me, you'll need more than a ridiculous haircut.
Because I've got one of those. Right, can I break the rope?
The rope is much too thick.
Guards. Can't break the barrels.
Firmly wedged in.
Can't break the stake.
At least my hex can put the fear of the gods into these blockheads every now and again.
Okay, I need a knife or something. Yeah, that's what I'm just wondering. Oops, I also have to come down before I can go anywhere else. I like that he closes the door after him. That appeals. Okay, that's where that one goes. So I can aim at the clothes.
That's too sturdy. No time to experiment. Won't break.
Well, you're just not trying hard enough, really, aren't you?
I guess I could break one of his strings, but I doubt that would make me any more popular.
Don't break anything. I could see that certain sparkle in your eyes.
What? Why? No! Bird catcher!
I wasn't even near that thing.
My lovely beer!
I'm sorry, I don't know whether it's relevant or not, but...
Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher.
Can you give me a lance?
Do you have any money?
I just want to borrow it for a while.
Are you mad? You're the last person I'd want to lay hands on my good steel.
Just what do you mean by that?
Whoever crosses your path, fate has by the balls. I'm already tingling all over.
I know that
Keep
voice.
on forging.
Oh, shut up.
Right then. Good to know. I feel absolutely loved. So what have I got? I've got... I suppose I can use the walking stick with that, can I? Might be a bit long.
That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
Oh!
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorized to do that. Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the windbag has to say about that.
Right. Can I nick anything else from up there while
Why
I'm
on earth
here?
should I do that?
Because I misclicked. Leave me alone.
I don't need that. Gwynling would not approve.
Okay.
Do you want to swap?
Why? That's not even yours.
Okay. Replace the bear now. Yeah, he doesn't deserve it. He's nasty.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Give back my oak leaf.
Or what?
Or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
I like sighing annoyed.
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honour their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be...
Oh, hello.
A flying frog?
Witty. Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right, then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he better get some rest then. I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
Right, I should save the game because I'm having thoughts. I've got this awful urge involving that.
I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks.
It's not the face of the teen. Alright, let's go see the Chamberlain. Where'd I leave the castle? There we go.
You again?
Yes.
I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the king of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Spectacle. Mecky. Puns in chat today. Right.
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
Why did you even let the poor bastard enter?
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right.
Just under a metre,
Let's get this
Mickey.
thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oakleaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Let's be polite for the first time this game.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
He sounds a little bit like Martin Jarvis, the king. Yes, I am.
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oakleaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1,889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the
Eventually.
king and rise now.
Yes, sir.
I thank you for this honour, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
I'm going to be polite, I think.
He taught me 1 or 2 things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
Got Croby gone.
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But, Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
Well, the face is yes, it does.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man.
God.
I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
Good lord.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You'd better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphadan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Oops.
Got it. I'll think of something.
Garon, I want you to take this bucket
And
of
don't let your
excrement
fingers get sticky.
and walk past that fan over there. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Right, okay. Thumbs.
Softer than my bed. It must be worth a fortune.
Well, probably when not covered in crow poo.
Rumour has it there are secret passages throughout the castle. I'll find out if this is one of them eventually. But first, I'll deal with the crows.
Uh-huh.
Gwynling's old stuffed owl has nothing on this thing, I must admit. What on earth makes them destroy everything in here?
Birds.
Perhaps Gwynling is right. Something's wrong with those crows. Perhaps Gwynling is right.
Okay.
Useless pageantry. Who needs so many candles burning at the same time anyway?
Okay. Can I start half-inching things? Oh, yes, I can.
This is bound to batter someone to death, loose as it is.
I have a hammer.
I'd better not.
Oh. Can I break it?
Any other skill would prove more helpful.
Okay, that would be a no then.
That's too sturdy.
Okay.
It must be worth a fortune.
What year did they say this took place? 1 of 9 could actually be right-ish. I don't know if that's helpful.
I can't attach the net anywhere here. I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end?
Okay. Right.
6 arms. Not a bad place to put up my net, but what use is it to me right here?
I would like you.
There are more important things I have to attend to right now.
Okay.
There are more important... I've had better ideas. I'm supposed to catch them, not kill them.
God, you're getting petty. Okay, so I need something else. Can I stick the stick in the grate?
I'm not sure.
That'd be a no then.
I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window.
Oh. Okay. There's not a lot I can do about the window, to be fair.
Not a good place for the trap. Not a good place for the trap.
Okay. So yes, that one will capture them.
A bird catcher needs 2 things, a proper trap and the right bait.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
I'm kind of halfway there.
The mount is all bent.
Oh, that's a very personal thing to say. Okay, so...
I should hang the stag back up first.
Why?
Well, no. That doesn't help. I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end?
Can I use that there?
No, what use is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
It must be worth a fortune.
Okay.
I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window.
He is a smidge on the sassy side, yeah.
That's a good idea, but I'll have to set up the net somewhere.
Okay.
I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end?
Right, okay.
6 arms. Not a bad place to put up my net, but what use is it to me right here?
Okay, can I use the chandelier on the rug?
I don't think so.
Right then, fine. Now I can do that. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere.
That's a good idea, but I'll have to...
Okay. So net first. And then use the crow to catch the other crows. Okay. Cutscene!
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
Didn't. Log off.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
So he looks, what, maybe 5 or 6 there?
Dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Sentences you don't expect to hear often. But definitely everything's gone floopy.
Geron, I heard you won the challenge. What was your prize?
I have to catch some crows for the king.
I say, as a bird catcher, that must be a breeze for you.
Yeah, sure. That's why I have to run. The king doesn't like to wait.
Whatever you say, Geron. See you.
Yes, a hard-lived 18 years, I think, is probably the thing. Right, Gwynling.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
Oh, what, the age? It's bothering you. I think it's the stubble.
What do you need a fairy for? Is she supposed to drive away the crows for you?
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
Remind me, Fish. My character for the Dark Eye is a battle mage, isn't she? Stubble and the jaw are killing you.
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy. The fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man.
Okay.
Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
That was it.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
That's helpful. White Mage of the Academy in Garte. Garter? I just remember her kicking the living daylights out of some thieves.
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
Gareth, that was it. Fish. Yes, sorry, I didn't think it was the other one.
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him. To his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him, and then we burnt him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine.
The knight and the magician are dead, and the ranger is now a semi-disabled bird catcher. With portents of doom. Yeah, this bodes well, doesn't it?
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time.
Love having the idea of having a conversation with someone face to back.
How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die. But now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron. Where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that.
Well, yeah, obviously do.
All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her.
Oh.
And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid. The king will be amazed.
Yeah.
I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Yeah. Huh. I think we're looking at different priorities here, guys.
I swear I'll never break one of Gwynling's instruments again. I can still feel the spanking to this day.
Yeah, Corvids don't get a good rep in this game, I will say that.
I'll make sure it won't break again.
Excellent.
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes. And take better care of it next time.
Oh.
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it.
Yeah, loving stepfather right there. Yeah. Jory, they are. It's a very well put together game. Right. I don't think there's anything else in the cupboard. Can I break the hinge?
Hanging loose again, but I'll have to deal with that later.
Yes, because there'll always be lots of later in adventure games. Yes, I like the relationship. Okay. Out we go. Andergast, not cursed and haunted at all.
Very well then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. I've got a beautiful melody for you. Listen to this.
Just keep on playing.
Will you come out of there?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? I'll be back in a minute.
You are clearly as nutty as a fruitcake, dear, and we love you. Okay. I've got the pet snail. Does he count?
Guess I'll have to dig in the foliage then. Ow! No fairy, just a hedgehog.
Okay.
Those wooden marbles grow all over my realm. Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
Conkers!
New projectiles for my catapult. Well, that makes this expedition halfway worthwhile.
You're a destructive little soul, really, aren't you, dear?
Hello? The snail, Jerka, my best friend in all of the forest.
You called her just now, but she preferred to stay at home. She doesn't seem to like you very much.
I'll be back in a minute.
Fine. I tell you what, can I use the snail as bait? Oh god, the snail's wiggling.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
The hedgehog scurried away.
Look, I just want to feed the snail to something. Is that really so wrong of me?
Would you like some of that? The wrong bait, obviously.
Okay.
That's no help at all.
Snail is friend, not food. I think, yeah, to be honest, the snail is doomed.
The snail didn't like it. You'll have to play slower. The snail didn't. You'll have to...
Okay. Let's see if I can pipe out the hedgehog.
Didn't seem to like it.
Okay, fine. I'm not taking this personally at all. Oh wait, yes I am.
Would you like some of that? The wrong bait, obviously.
I mean, to be fair, the snail is going to be hedgehog food. So I've got a baited cage. Sorry, hedgehog. Sorry, snail. Kind of feel guilty about that.
Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
Oh well. Circle of life and all that.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us.
Ow! Hello? Look at my hedgehog. He's my friend.
But you had to imprison him so that he stays with you. That's no way to treat a friend.
So I'm supposed to just make up a friend?
A forest friend, that's right. He'd have to be made from the forest. Friends of forest friends are my friends too.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back in a minute.
Uh-huh.
Ow!
Yeah, alright. Okay, I can't really do a lot with the hedgehog. Right. Hedgehog spikes.
Lure the fairy out of her hollow playing the flute. Great idea, Gwynling. All right. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin.
Oh, that's actually adorable.
Hello? Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honored, your tiny majesty.
Here on here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Hello, Night Raiders. Welcome to
Finally.
a change of pace. It's lovely to see you. We are in the charming fantasy realm of Andergast, where every single person hates me. Hello, Viper. Hello, Hell of Satan. And hello, Knight. This game does look
What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavunda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperup. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls, they... No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world? Which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvellous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
There are slight lip-syncing issues, yes. I think at least partly because I'm reasonably sure this game was originally done in German. But also it's more representative than accurate lip-syncing.
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets.
Well,
I'll be back in a minute.
he thought he was here to capture a blossom fairy that would fit in the cage that he's currently stashed the hedgehog in. Why won't you come with me? Okay, so we have fairy gates, we have a brittle spot, we have mandrakes. We have leather ribbons, which we are getting really worried about.
Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No. I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
Nuri, I think we can safely say, is not firing on all cylinders at the moment. An exiled fairy. Okay, what have we got? We've got leather ribbons. We've got a hammer. We've got the chestnut mannequin. Got some absolutely gorgeous lighting.
I'm not going to climb up there. All kinds of things could happen if I touch this gate.
Go on, say hello to them.
What?
Hi.
Go on.
Hello, Hinkle and Finkel and whatever your names are. She cut their roots and dressed them in clothes made of leaves. What in the name of the unknown does the seer want with this fairy?
As a bicycle.
Whoever sealed this fairy gate certainly wasn't weak.
Right, on the other hand, I can magically break stuff.
It isn't going to work this way.
Sport. Okay. I think I'm probably missing something.
What for?
I don't know.
Not likely. Huh? No. Thanks for the ribbon.
What ribbon?
Never mind.
Okay, short-term memory not functional at all then. Right, so that's sealed good and proper. I haven't got anything you can put liquid in. He doesn't fire on all cylinders all game. No, pretty much. Right, okay. So...
Not like this.
Okay, interesting.
Get out of there.
Chomp. Oh. Oh, mate.
It's like an elven cornucopia from the old tales.
I'm sorry, Snail. I really do apologise.
Let's see where this leads me.
Okay, I've got a snail shell with a leather ribbon round it. Yeah, at least he died feeding the hedgehog who lived next to him. So, dodgy middle-aged teenager finds a girl in the forest who has short-term memory problems. This could get dark. Yes, it really could.
The snail shell would make a good vessel. If the water in this well is magical, Nuri can carry it in the shell. But I can't reach it without touching the magic gate.
Okay.
That doesn't help. The stone is all wet. Maybe I can get to the water if I deepen this cut a bit.
Okay. Can I actually just use the hammer?
Oh, water.
Oh. Middle-aged teenager, yes.
Very well. But how do I seal the snail shell now?
Okay. Acorn?
Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything.
Done it. Right, okay, snail shell amulet. Could get dark or will get dark. It's a dark fantasy game, but I don't think it's a dark fantasy game in that description.
Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
Okay, well she's out. That's a start.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
No sense of self-preservation. Hi, Izumi.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
This is a
Why
raven.
don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Geron.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling.
Yeah, can we examine that statement for truthfulness? That's not good.
Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
I'm more concerned about the blood.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her.
Yes, you meaning to the face manic pixie dream girl. Yeah, I think unfortunately poor old Geron has basically been crapped upon from a great height his entire life. His people skills are not the best.
I have to hide Nuri first.
Okay, stick Nuri in the cupboard.
Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Geron calls me Nuri.
I have to find out what's going on here.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, wow. I had forgotten.
By the gods. What happened here?
Somebody absolutely
Your
wanted to make
eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me.
Okay, this is grim.
What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
He does improve. He very much does improve.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
Quinling, but I'll clean it up later.
What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What fairy scholar? Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now. All is lost.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her.
Like hell.
It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
And nothing of value was lost.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Quinling?
There. I can hear them. The black wings.
Okay, a light-hearted little game.
No. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way.
You see, but at least...
Fairy scholar. The
At
Red
least that's a
Lake and the
good thing.
blood barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch, take her to the stake to burn!
Oh no. Nuri!
How did you get up there?
Nuri!
Giron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What did you do? I told you to stay in the room.
I got bored, so I took a walk. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the cages.
Yes, then I stumbled and there was a terrible noise. All of the bowls and...
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the raven, he saw it all.
How did you get up there anyway?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up here. But now, I can't get down.
Those are not my humans.
Very much not. Okay.
Why must everything always be out of reach? I need something to knock it loose.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
Okay, right, let's take everything.
At least it's a memento of Gwynling. The seer is bound to destroy us all with his magic harp, and that's why he needs my fairy? That's madness!
Throw the body out of the window to hit the spike. Naomi has now reinforced Garen's belief that things go wrong if you let the girl come out of the cupboard. And we are back in Robinson. Bless him.
Farewell, Gwynling.
This is what you get when you have a kid who basically is hated by everybody his entire life. He has no social skills, no people skills, and thinks it's a good idea to stick fairies in a cupboard.
It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Can you not just take it?
I'm going to operate a real catapiece with Nostria can only last for so long.
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay.
I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all.
Wow. You really have an understatement.
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her like a witch. Go and help her before it's too late.
What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all the animals free. All hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
I think he's got the emotional maturity of a 10-year-old.
Why do they want to burn Nuri like a common witch?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair things with magic?
Yes, just like a witch does. And a stake can be set up in no time.
I have to rescue her. Why don't you help?
I am a raven. What can I do?
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it and get her down from there before it's too late?
I'll come up with something. You keep quiet.
Hurry.
Right. He's slightly redeeming himself on the trying to save her instead of just going, well.
I'll never be able to untie that with my bare hands. Nuri!
Geron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
Those are really not my humans.
Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri? Like fixing broken things?
Most of the time I can. Fixing things is easy.
Can you fix this knife with your magic?
Sure.
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
That's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it.
Yep, nearly going to be rescued. So.
Very well. First the rope, then the stake. No. Wait a minute. The other way around. Otherwise the barrels will crush me down there.
Okay.
How am I supposed to reach that?
You're supposed to go downstairs first. Deal with it.
Firmly wedged in.
You've still got the hammer. Yes. Right, okay. Now let's cause chaos for the villagers. I love how Nuri's just sort of sat there with a, well, where do I go from here? Expression.
Please, Geron, hurry up.
I'm sorry, was that not enough for you, dear? Can you not now climb across the barrels?
How in the name of the unknown has she gotten up there? That won't slow the mob down for long.
Okay. Right, can I get her out through this way? I'm supposed to be taking Nuri to a windmill. It's about right, isn't it, fish? Okay.
Please, Geron, hurry up.
Okay.
That won't slow the...
Okay, nothing else I can do in here. Okay, Peg's in the way.
That won't slow the mob down for long.
I know, I'm just wondering if I can climb up the barrels or something. Okay, what have I got? A walking stick, a chestnut mannequin, a knife, and a cage. And my flute.
Nonsense.
Alright.
Gwynling would not approve.
Gwynling's not here. Okay, Nuri.
Your flute! Often bad guys can be chased off by music.
Not these ones!
Okay.
Damn, what am I doing? Damn, what am...
Mate, if you don't know, then the rest of us have no chance.
Not now. I don't think so.
Okay, what is that and can I use it? I wonder if I can break a barrel.
It's not that fragile.
Picky, picky, picky. Okay, so I can't get out this bottom way because there's a pig there.
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob, go and help.
Yes, alright.
I'll come up with...
Hurry.
Okay, is there anything over here?
I can't just leave the fairy to the mob's mercy.
I don't want to. But on the other hand, I actually don't have any resources here. No sticks.
That won't slow the mob down for long.
Anything in the top
Here
floor
you
of
go.
the building?
Free beer for all. But the fairy is still trapped. Damn, what am I doing?
Oh. Okay, so basically, upstairs in this house is my only source of resource.
It can't launch anymore. The string has... I'm going to operate peace with...
Okay. We have a limited selection of options here. Can the
Farewell,
cupboard door come
Gwynling.
off? Oh, actually. Can the fairy repair the catapult? I can't pick the catapult up. Otherwise, I would say yes.
No time to experiment.
I don't want to experiment. I want to break it. Ah, and the answer is yes. We'll gloss over where he's keeping that door. I love the multi-use items. You're a genius. Yes. Yes, you are. Right, can I use the door from here or does it have to be the other side?
Garon, they've begun to throw stones.
This way! Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so please trust me and come already.
Definitely on the road to redeeming himself, in my humble.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviours of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Geron, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Sensible man.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. Ah, that will be marvellous. Geron, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
No, he's not going to do anything
I hope
foolish.
you're right, my child.
He's going to do everything foolish. Let's go to the town twinned with Mordor. Yes. Let's go to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier, because there's no story there.
For the first time in his life, Geron was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him?
That voice is wonderful, isn't it?
Nuri had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree.
Whether it wanted it or not.
Happy face on Geron.
See previous.
Meanwhile, Geron was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Love the music. It's got quite a strong storybook quality to it. They're definitely going for the mythic fairy tale.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Efferdan is not a Wraithling. It's just the name of his family.
But why does everybody believe that you bring bad luck?
I don't bring bad luck.
Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the way to the fairy scholar. She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait, let me do the talking.
Oh yeah, because that's gone so well.
You're very talented with the lute.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a loved one.
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who are you? And why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to tell the truth here.
We come from Andergast, and we're travelling north to the Blood Barrier. This is Nuri, and I am Geron.
The Blood Barrier? What is your business there?
We're looking for a wise man. It's quite complicated. I can't explain the whole story.
That's okay. I'm not nosy, just careful.
Fair.
Greetings, Raven.
What dealings does the raven have with you? You bringer of bad luck, Boron's envoy, you and your ilk.
What?
You have taken my loved one from me. Go away!
Beg pardon?
Stay away from the messengers of Boron.
Okay, what?
And who are you?
Oh yes, I am Isidda, the Carney bride, but I'm a widow now.
What happened to your husband?
Oh, my dear Darian. He was a magnificent acrobat. I used to play the lute and sing while he was performing, but our act didn't earn us much of a living anymore. So he had the high rope set up higher than ever
that's
before.
not going to go well. With predictable results.
There were no last words, and no last wish I could foster in my heart.
That's... I know how you...
Never mind.
Where are you headed?
I'm on my way to Andergast.
Yeah,
you might know that the Queen of Nostria is eagerly awaited. I want to perform my arts at the town fair there, but now I have a broken wheel on my trailer, and I am stuck.
Suppose I fix the wheel for you.
Good luck with that. It's all splintered.
We'd be much faster if we used the Carney's wagon, but you'd better avoid Andergast, Isidda.
How do you reckon? I'm not going back.
Both of those are true. I'm concerned, because there is a plague of crows, but they're also in a witch-burning mood in Andergast.
All of Andergast is full of crows. They're hassling the citizens and no one can do anything about them.
That sounds adventurous.
The town fair has been cancelled.
So, it would be useless for me to go there. I guess you've told the truth so far, but I'm still not completely convinced.
The Raven. He came from the direction of Andergast. Perhaps he's a bad omen.
I don't want to have anything to do with this messenger of bad luck. I guess I'd better turn round, but my problem remains. As long as the wheel is broken, I'm stuck here.
Suppose...
Good luck with that. You can
Okay.
come back if you want to warm yourself up.
Let's sort out the wheel. Daedalic Entertainment accredited with some of the interior art in the Warring Kingdom. Okay. That's going to be gorgeous then. Oh, awesome.
Didn't you want to explore the surroundings, Raven?
It's late at night, and I'm not an owl, bonehead.
At least you could flutter around somewhere else for a change. You scared that old woman to death.
If that's what you want, I'm used to ingratitude.
How long has she left her horse just harnessed to a broken wagon? I don't know. Maybe she didn't used to look after the horse.
Luckily, the axle is still intact.
Okay.
Gwynling and I used to catch dragonflies on the bank slopes of Andra. He then proceeded to skewer them.
You know, I think we can lay a lot of poor old Gerren's rather screwed up upbringing at Gwynling's feet. It's harder to steal a horse when it's attached to a broken wagon. The horse broke the wheel to get a break. Yeah, quite possibly.
Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Garen.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Ymra is as stoic as an oak.
Yeah. Truncated unicorn, huh?
Just a moment. There's something lying there.
Aha. Okay. Yui.
Take a little rest. We still have a long way ahead of us.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do.
I don't know. I never travelled very far. I hope everything will turn out all right.
Don't you worry. The Birdman will watch over us.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't trust this raven worth a farthing.
I'm not talking about the raven. I'm talking about the Birdman. He wears a colourful dress of plumes and is wrapped in stardust. And when he plays the flute, our hearts break from the yearning for distant places. It's the song of freedom, Garen. You just have to listen. It's so beautiful.
Birdman? You mean Arvis, the patron god of adventurers?
Wherever we go, he'll watch over us.
Okay.
Why do you trust the raven?
He just wants to help us.
He doesn't have a reason to do that, and he keeps insulting me.
You're not making it easy to be nice to you. He is a good bird, and I believe he wants to prove that to himself by helping us. And you, Geron, will have to learn to trust someone. Not everyone is always against you.
I am a bird catcher. I'm not going to trust a darn bird.
Okay.
So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
It's not good when things are broken, but that's all I can do. Bigger spells drain too much energy from me when I'm not in the fairyland. I'd perish like a small, insignificant little flame.
But repairing things is definitely an option.
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of imagining things smashed apart, you have to imagine the shards reassembling. Just tell me what you want me to fix, but all the components have to be present. So if a jug is broken into 7 shards, you'd have to have all 7 pieces. And then you'd have to say, I wish. The I wish part is very important.
Drop can be persuaded to play through one as an interactive stream sometime. For the solo tabletop adventure. I tell you what, Fish, you doing narration would be quite cool on that. Okay. I now have access to Nuri's mending power. So.
All right. I wish... Hey! Really very funny.
A nice whale.
Oh, you can do magic?
Not much anymore.
Are you a druid's daughter?
No, I am Nuridara Nelavandra. Do you command magic?
Well, nothing like that. But I know a different kind of magic.
Really?
Darian and I were sometimes able to literally blind our audience. Watch out.
What?
Oh, such a beautiful, bright light.
That works for me, Fish.
But do you always use this white powder for your magic?
What powder?
And it doesn't hurt you to summon light? Does the powder lessen your pain?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you're not supposed to have seen that.
I hope the fire doesn't lure wild beasts.
Come, have a seat. You look exhausted.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm cool. Right, let's fix your wagon. Actually, before I fix your wagon...
Locked.
Okay.
That's a massive amount of wood. Besides...
Okay. All fixed. Can we go now, please?
The wheel is back on the axle. Would you agree to give us a ride for a while now?
You have fixed the wagon, and by Travia, I can use a little company. Here are the keys to the trailer. I'll stay at the campfire a little while longer.
Cool.
Gwynling and I used to catch dragon. He then...
You think Nuri appeals to you because your elves tend to have names like hers, the ones that you can need to run up in order to say them. Yeah. Also, I would just like to point out, as the creator of a priestess of Mistra, I believe, Called Kyria Liathaliania. Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Sorry guys, it's really warm in here. Water like there's no tomorrow. Actually did go by Kiri.
Let's go in. This was a nice day.
Oh yeah, like hell it was. I won the Oakleaf Challenge.
What are we going to do next?
We'll sleep.
Look. This is the white powder the wrinkly woman used to summon the glistening white light. I saw her throwing it into the fire.
Don't touch that. Who knows what it is?
I'll sleep in the bed. You can have the rug.
Huh? What? What was that? That came from outside.
Oh dear.
No, nobody was here.
Oh, those
She's
things are
lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh yes, they are here.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path.
God, I'd forgotten them.
She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
Okay.
What's going on?
Two strange figures are looking for us. They don't know where we are yet, but they're threatening Isidore.
Oh no. We must help her.
I have to distract the creatures somehow, or chase them off.
Let's have a look in this whole brass cauldron thing.
I'm not touching the stuff with my bare hands.
Okay, fair play. No. We've got a skylight. We've got puppets.
They'd only slow me down. It's hollow.
Ah, okay. Let's use the puppet's head with the magnesium powder.
I hope the powder does what it's supposed to.
Okay.
We might as well give up before we decide to lock ourselves in here.
Can I not leave? Okay.
If I go out now, they'll find us.
Right. Okay, fine. There.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Lives, they are here.
No.
She's lying.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay. Puppet head with magnesium in the
With
campfire.
the powder in the head, I can easily hurl it into the fire. But I'll have to plug it first so the powder doesn't trickle out.
Oh, really? Fine. Okay, Aha!
I could seal the opening of the... Now nothing's trickling out anymore.
Hurry!
Right. Having just made a flash grenade.
She's wasted.
They are...
No! No! Ah!
Oh dear.
They killed her just like that.
And off camera too.
The creature is coming to the coach box. I have to get us out of here.
What happened to Isidore?
She's all right. She fled.
But her cry.
The creatures injured her, but then they let her go.
But...
And then she ran off into the woods. Nuri, we have to go now. They'll kill us.
Ah! Geron!
Yeah, back up you go. Now, use
Who's still making puppets out of clay? Nothing. That was to be expected. Perhaps this powder will chase him off. But if it doesn't, all will be lost. This doesn't yield anything. Fex, be with me. It didn't work. Why didn't it
okay, break.
Make yourself useful for once.
Yeah, they'll do it. Down you go.
There. Now, quickly. How am I supposed to reach that?
I don't know.
Geron!
I'm working as fast as I can.
Okay. Yeah, we'll gloss over the whole horsewhip on the horse thing. Sorry.
I can do it, Nuri.
Geron!
I can do it.
Oh, good grief. Okay.
Was it not fate that drove him forth? The seer had sought them out. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop chasing them. Who could help them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwendling said. And the fairy is the key. Geron had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nuri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
Dude, lives roll off your tongue like a bad dose of something unpleasant.
Are you really better now?
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in the wagon. I've been in there for days. And those pale men stopped chasing us a while ago.
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at some point.
Look! A human!
What am I doing here?
What am I doing here? Achievement on the run. Now she lives on the farm in the country with lots of space to run and other musicians to play with. Ouch. Yeah, really, they're going hard on the whole everybody who interacts with Geron has bad luck. Aren't they? So, I think it's not like coming out of the small spaces you tried to keep me in has ever caused trouble before. No, Ziff. Nuri just wanders off. This whole game, in many ways, is one long escort quest. And Nuri is one of those who is prone to wandering off into danger just because she has that whole classic childlike naivety. Out of her natural environment, she honestly doesn't know that there is danger. And apparently she's completely oblivious. Bless her little socks, if she wore any. And Geron is how can we put this? Not the nicest guy, but I think he's trying, bless him. Game tries hard to justify Garon's love of keeping girls in cupboards. I think this is probably... You reckon that's why it didn't work with him and Hilda? She just wanted him to serenade her. Okay. I am going to call it there for this evening. I know it's a relatively short stream, but I am modding for Sasha at 10 on her channel. So feel free to come swing by and say hi to her and keep me company. So, what do you people think? When they say this is a dark fantasy setting, they're not kidding, are they? You reckon you'd have been happy to serenade her from outside her cupboard? Ouch. So, this is going to be my next few Tales from a Thursday. I think this game does a gorgeous, gorgeous job of beautiful backdrops. It looks the business. And the world hates everybody. The world is really dangerous. But yes, what I will do is I'll have a chat with Fish about the solo adventures he's got. And we can sort out, one of my streams will be an interactive playthrough of the Dark Eyes solo stuff, and I will get Fish to do his best narrator's voice. He can do movie trailer man, I'm sure. So, I will bid you guys a good evening and hope to see you on Sasha Sienna's channel in not very long at all. Yeah. With low latency, viewers can help make decisions. Indeed, yes. I run on low latency, so there's only like a 5 or 6 second delay. So that should be fine. Thank you very much. Thank you to, gosh, anyone new who's swung past. If you're not already following the channel, please do me the honour of hitting the follow button. I believe Knight said what happens when I hit 269 followers. And that's now coming up. So, I will see you guys on...
Someone has decided to follow you.
Thank you, Buzzclicks.
I don't know why either, but enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, because I just asked them to, Techie. God, weren't you listening? I don't know. Bots, what are you going to do? So it's Thursday today, no stream tomorrow, and I will see you guys around for the Saturday stream on Rusty Quill. And then we are playing The Witcher on Sunday on hint_plays. Yes. So, later chaps, and good night.